Hi everyone, and welcome to Two-Player Quest, where I generally help you on your quest to find the best two-player board games for you. Now, we recently went to the UK Games Expo, again, this year. That's 2 weekends ago now, but we were on holiday, so we had a nice holiday afterwards. As we don't live in the UK, we live in the Netherlands, so we made it a bit of a holiday. So we're back home again now, and back to filming on a regular basis is the plan. But I wanted to show you all the things that we got at the UK Games Expo 2026. Starting off with what is currently on our table, which is Dice Throne. This is one of the boxes. This is the adventures part, because that's what we are currently playing. So this is the co-op version of this one, Dice Throne, Season 2. There's different seasons. You have Marvel, you have all manner of stuff. It's a lot of themes, but it's basically a dice rolling PvP game if you just get the normal version. So it's basically sort of Yahtzee, but you get different skills. You need to try and do different things, and you need to defeat your enemy. So you have different tokens that you can do, different positive effects, negative effects, that sort of stuff. And with adventures, makes it a co-op campaign game. So we tried it at the Games Expo, and we really enjoyed it. And since then, we've been playing it on and off. We are currently, I think, into session 6 of our campaign. Still going well. We did switch characters after the first section, just to see what the different characters did, and we are both very happy with the new game. So that is currently on our table, as you can see. Then we've got Zombicide, White Death. It is one of the many Zombicide games that there are. This is a bit more fantasy themed, as we have been told by the people by Asmodee, because we tried out the game. We had played Zombicide before, I think, but we didn't actually have a version of our own. So for us, this is a bit easier version of, for example, Project Elite, or in this case, Firefights on Duty, I suppose, because we don't have Project Elite. But it's a hack and slash game. You hack and slash zombies and try to survive your scenario, basically. It's a lot of fun, it's not too long, it's easy to set up, so a very good game to have, for us at least. Then, when we went to buy this, they said, oh, we've got an offer going, so whenever you buy a game, you can get MicroMacro Crime City Showdown for £3. So, we bought a game for £3. I think we weren't the only ones, I imagine, because who generally doesn't want to buy a game for £3? Last one of the games that we actually brought home with us. There are 2 games that are not brought home. One of them is a Kickstarter, and the other one needs to be delivered to our house. I'll get to those in a moment. Is one that's not necessarily new anymore. Neither is Zombicide, actually. Is Tidal Blades 2, The Rise of the Unfolders. So, we hadn't actually played Tidal Blades 1, nor 2. It is a cooperative campaign game in which you basically build a grid to do actions and defeat monsters. It's a lot of fun. We have gotten into session 5 or 6 while we were on holiday, because we like playing board games on holiday. And we have noticed that we quite like playing it with 4 characters, because there's more enemies, you can do more stuff, but reviews will come on these board games, most likely. Then 2 board games that, like I said, we don't physically have with us at the moment. One of them is ROVE, which, when we first walked past it on the first day, we thought, this is a PvP game, it doesn't really look like our thing, looks too simple. But when my husband stopped by on day 2, he got intrigued. It looks very Gloomhaven when you see the game. It has similar mechanics. I think I heard something about sort of the same sort of people being involved as well. Don't hold me on that one, I'm not sure. Anyways, we got the art book because we basically bought the game then and there at the board game convention, but they didn't physically have the games there. You could just order it and get free shipping to your house. So, thumbs up. The game hasn't arrived yet. I am looking forward to when it does arrive, but until then, we have an art book. we don't really do much with art books, to be honest. But, you know, it's always nice to have an art book for a game, if it's free. We love free stuff. And lastly, one of the games that we are going to kickstart as soon as it comes on Kickstarter. And that is the Mad King's Ire. Now I will place a bigger picture or whatever that I can find here or in below. But basically, to us, we playtested it, and it felt a lot like Dungeons of Doria, which is just over there, but smaller. And that's good, because Dungeons of Doria can take 8 to 10 hours, and then if you have a smaller game, this is, I think, supposed to play in about an hour to an hour and a half, makes it a lot more approachable and playable on a more regular basis than Dungeons of Doria for itself. So we are looking forward to that coming out when it does and backing it on Kickstarter. Now, we also tried One Piece. We have the decks, the One Piece trading card game. I personally just don't like trading card games. My husband really liked it, so that's why he wanted to try it out. We did a demo, we got the promo decks. It's not my thing. My husband likes it. We'll see what happens to those decks. But anyway, that is generally what we got at the UK Games Expo. Now, my husband did buy some minis for Warhammer, as one does at a Games Expo, but that's not board game related at all, so I won't be showing those. For now, let me know what you got at your most recent game convention. I'm curious to what everybody else out there is buying at the moment. And I want to thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time for a game review.